We are going to discuss three interesting news today, and the topic on the thumbnail will be covered towards the end. So if you can be patient for 3 minutes, that is awesome. Otherwise, the option to skip towards the end is always available. Welcome Arm Wrestling fans, I'm Pradeep from Arm Wrestling News. So let's start with Ryan Blue Bowen versus one of the Brisbane 8 legends, Marcus Athirai. 6-round super match, right-handed. It looked kind of a friendly super match. No money was on the line as far as I know, and Ryan didn't even promote this match much. But it is always nice whenever you get to draw some comparisons between two arm wrestlers. Round 1, Ryan top rolled Marcus very easily without the straps. Round 2, they slipped and Ryan top rolled inside the straps and finished with the press. Round 3, Ryan wanted to test his hook outside of straps, and he was almost in a dead move against Marcus. So whenever Marcus dipped below for a king's move, Ryan kind of lost his wrist, but then regained it by pure cupping and finger strength. Of course, Marcus did a lot of elbow fouls, and Ryan had multiple attempts to slip to go to the straps and go for a top roll again, but he wanted to beat him in a hook and test his strength there, and he lost the round. So it was 2-1 for Ryan Bowen. Round 3 was just like round 1 with the opposite result. Marcus top rolled Ryan without the straps. Guess Ryan wasn't recovered yet from the last round. Round 5, Ryan pinned Marcus after a long finger battle by holding just his finger. But it was the first time the ref called a foul on Marcus after so many fouls. So after the restart, they slipped and Marcus pinned Ryan in a very long match. Round 6, inside the straps, Marcus went full king's move and he started taking Ryan's wrist slightly when he was trying to finish him. Ryan's flop press was not working and Marcus won that match 4-2. I'm including this match here because first of all, it was a close match, interesting. And even more importantly, Ryan showed us beginners exactly what not to do in a super match. Obviously, Ryan could have won this match if he had stuck to his slip and top roll plan. But what surprised me more is that Ryan's arm gassed out before Marcus. So that was really interesting to see. Larry Wheels addressed the comments about him not improving after nearly 2 years of training. He wrote 1 year, but I'm saying 2 years because he has been training for almost that time. I will tell you in short what Larry said or what he had to say about that. He said that he has definitely improved because his arm wrestling lifts have gone up and he's pinning arm wrestlers that he wasn't able to pin a year ago. Plus, arm wrestling is like a marathon, and the thing that he loves most about arm wrestling is its longevity. The thought or fact that he could still be arm wrestling when he's 57 like John Brezing at a very high level, this fact excites Larry the most. So coming to Irakli Zirakashvili. Irakli has left Dubai and flew back to Georgia because in Larry's words, he has to train and prepare for a super match. And for him, arm wrestling training facilities were better in Georgia. Great dedication towards the sport to leave a place like Dubai to prepare for a match. Salute to that guy. More interestingly, who is his opponent? Larry didn't even mention that the super match is going to be at King of the Table 2. Of course, he did not mention his opponent. If you have been following my channel, we already know that Ryan Bowen was in negotiations for a match with Irakli. So is it Ryan or is it someone else, or is the match even happening at King of the Table? We don't know. Mention your guesses in the comment section. Larry Wheels is going to face Brendan Allen at King of the Table 2 on December 11. And Brendan's training partner currently is Eric Spoto, who is trying to make a, I would not say comeback, who is trying to make a career, a start in arm wrestling. He will be facing Mike Aiello on November 13th. Larry said that his training partner Levan is stronger than Brendan's training partner Eric Spoto, which is obvious thing unless we are talking about some pressing exercises.
Awesome. Eric, if you're watching, if you want to come out to Dubai, pull Levan. I'd love to see that. I'd sponsor that match. Love to see that.
So Larry very clearly mentioned that he would like to sponsor a match between Eric Spoto and Levan at King of the Table in Dubai. Eric hasn't given a public response yet. I checked all his Instagram handles and Facebook, but people are trying to make this match happen. I can tell you that. Now, obviously, any arm wrestling fan would be able to tell that this is a huge mismatch. But does Eric have a large enough following to be granted this match? I can't answer that because I don't know anything about the powerlifting world. Personally, if I had to choose between watching Levan competing versus Eric Spoto or not watching him compete against anyone else, I would choose Eric Spoto all day. Tell me if you would like to see this match or not, or what other matches would you like to see at King of the Table. I am blessed enough to know and tell you that Core Sports guys watch some of my videos. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep and I thank you so much for watching.